What was my favorite episode of season 2? Hands down was my reading the Walking Dead comic book series.
We have to fight about this.
La Mimica.
My name is Luke Top Secret, and I am a YouTube reviewer. Here, I like to talk about all sorts of media, ones that make you laugh, cry, give you nightmares, and make you rage. So, sit on down and enjoy the show, for you're watching Luke Top Secret. I've talked about movies that made my childhood, I've talked about games that made my childhood, but today I thought we'll take a look at a YouTube channel that has made me become a YouTuber myself. And no, I'm not wearing this hat the entire freaking episode because we are talking about a real spooky video, a real scary video. It's by CACox97, one of my all-time favorite YouTubers. This is a YouTuber who back in the day would make all these awesome Nerf videos and inspired me to make my very own YouTube videos. And yeah, they were also Nerf. The first Nerf video I saw by Chris was Nerf Candy Bar Part 2. Yeah, I skipped part 1 and went to part 2 and I loved it. But it wasn't until Nerf Infiltrate that I became an actual YouTube fan, and yeah, I kind of got lost in this world of YouTube at this point. I was all over the place. Smosh took over. But anyway, Nerf Infiltrate happened and I made my own YouTube channel and subscribed. And then a few years later, 1 year later being 2012, I made Luke Top Secret and decided to make some Nerf videos. And I followed Chris close behind, watching every single one of his videos, and I've been a long time fan. In the recent years, he's turned away from Nerf, good on him, and has started making these YouTube video shorts. And he had an awesome series called Panic, which is great, check that one out, and is now evolving into this whole world of cinema on YouTube. His most recent video, which is this one we take a look at today, which is called We're Not Safe Here, and oh boy, it's spooky. The short starts with this really great guitar riff, and as someone who's just sick of hearing Sunshine of Your Love, this guitar riff is just a breath of fresh air. It really sets the mood, this real creepy mood. And here we have the official title screen. Ooh, spooky. But I'm here scratching my head trying to figure out what could be unsafe about sitting at a campfire in the middle of nowhere with some buddies. Seems pretty safe to me. But anyway, this guy right here decides this is a great time to tell a real spooky story. But not just any creepy story, this one actually happened. So he proceeds to tell this story about this ancient creature who stalks the woods and hunts prey. That prey being, you guessed it, human beings.
La Mimica. They say this creature looked like a human, but was large, standing 8 feet tall, lanky, hairless, with jet black eyes like a demon.
It is during this story that we hear about the Mimica's special powers and how one of them, hence the name Mimica, can mimic sounds. This can range from voices, other sounds like creatures, or a convenient guitar riff. Whoa.
Sure that in fact it was the native. He took one step into the cave. Yes! That was so worth it! Oh my god! I put this back here like an hour ago. That was perfect! I knew that shit was.
Fucker, Jesus Christ, I fucking hate you guys.
What, you didn't get scared?
No.
Not even a little bit?
Scared?
The screech?
I mean, it was startling.
Well, long story short, only one character got truly scared by the story, and it's the guy on the left. For some reason, this story really traumatized him. But that's okay, because that traumatization will either save his life or be what kills him in the end. We'll just have to wait and see. Later that night, somehow our heroes manage to go to sleep. Not until Mr. Storyteller has to get up and he has to take a piss in the woods. Scaredy Pants guy looks at his phone and notices the time. Oh boy, nearly 3 AM, and then he goes back to sleep. Surely what is only like 2 seconds later, his other friend wakes up and goes, "Where's storyteller guy? I want more stories." Scaredy Pants looks at his phone again and notices the time has flown by a whole hour. Scared and confused, these two get together and start asking reasonable questions like, "Where's our mate? He's gone." And then they start hearing noises outside of the tent, and we get this real spooky, real freaking scary scene of this thing scraping hoping its finger across the tent door. Yeah, what else would it be? Now, I have to say, when I was growing up, I used to go camping a lot, and this used to be a traumatizing fear I had. I used to hate it when anything, it could be a bug, it could be an axe murderer, it just touches your tent. It was a real ear-piercing sound, the sound of fabric and nails. And I have to say, this video, oh boy, this video did it bring back that rush of traumatizing memories right back into my mind. It messed me up. Thank you, Mr. Cox. Just like Dory in Finding Nemo, this guy has a weird fetish for touching floaty glowing balls. And nothing happens. Thank Neptune. But then the weird glowy fingery ball comes back and starts making more ear-piercing sounds, and it's getting real creepy right now. There's growling sounds, the tent's shaking, it's freaking out, and then we hear a human being's voice.
Oh, you fucking bitch, dude!
That was good, right?
Oh, fuck off!
You guys gonna let me in?
No, that a-hole can stay out there all night for all I care, pulling a prank like that. How stupid. Especially when there's a monster out there that can mimic your voice. I hope the characters realize this. Friend guy's about to get up and open the tent when Mr. Too Scared to wet his pants again is all like, "Wait a minute, dude. This doesn't seem right. Like the tent shaking, the noises, the story. This doesn't seem right. It doesn't feel right. This isn't good. What are we gonna do? Why doesn't he just open the tent by himself?" All these questions which are so reasonable, which just gets completely thrown out the window when the other guy hears his guitar riff. Stupid because the guitar is in the tent. One thing I picked up on is that earlier on, this friend guy who just died was going on about how the people in the story were stupid for not doing certain things in this situation and how he would do things differently. Well, he's the one who freaking died for being a complete dumbass. Ironic, isn't it? Mr. Two Turds in his pants is now having a complete mental breakdown. His friend's dead, he's covered in blood, possibly 2 friends dead, and then he starts hearing more voices. That's right, his friends' voices, trying to convince him that this was all a prank. The voices start asking our guy to open the tent door and let them in because it's freezing outside. But our guy's not easily convinced. He can tell something's up. Something just doesn't feel right here. He starts asking questions like, "How did you guys make the noises?" And the creature, or the voices, have an answer. Bluetooth speakers. What about the tent shaking? Wasn't that hard to do? Just open the tent, man, it's freezing. Then the guy asks a very important question, one that could have been a plot hole but manages to be executed so well. Why don't you just open the tent door yourself? Well, that can't happen because the button, or the zip, or whatever you want to call it, is on the inside. Our guy remains strong. He knows this isn't right and is not budging. But unfortunately, there's another growl in the distance, and this causes the voices outside to show signs of being scared. And now our friend is getting even more scared. He's beginning to be convinced that these are his friends outside. So he opens the tent door to let them in and... just watch. Whoa, what an ending. Stupid me waited until like 12 o'clock at midnight to watch this on my big ass TV, and I freaked out like a true man. It was scary. So what are my thoughts on CACox97's We're Not Safe Here? Well, I would consider it to be a masterpiece. The cinematography here was outstanding. This is AAA movie stuff that we don't even see that often in AAA movies. This is a whole new level. The characters are so well written, but more importantly, so well executed. You've got the dumb character, you've got the smart character, And you got the creepy storyteller. All the characters, their strengths and weaknesses just mashed together, and I think it flows so well. Going forward, I would love to continue reviewing Chris's work. He's got some great stuff out right now, and I would love to think he's gonna have many more to come, which I just cannot wait to see what he's got coming up next. A simple comment would really go a long way. Some feedback to Chris would really help. I really think that he's got some great skills that could just go to waste if nothing more happens with his work, and that would be a damn shame. Chris, I've been watching your content for a very long time, ever since you had the curly hair playing Nerf with Cammy Dane and Sweaty Head Ben. Seriously, get him some water. And back then in your Nerf days, I thought your work then was so professional, and then you go and do something like this. You basically take the term professional into a whole new level. I am so impressed. I really hope that Chris gets all the support he needs going forward. I really don't want this talent to go to waste. I really hope one day, Chris, that we go to the cinemas one day and see your name on the big screen, either as an actor or a director, or maybe both. I really hope all the best for you. You've got some great skills, and I really hope it takes you to the next level. And please just keep it up. Just don't scare me that much next time. Please.